Alright, so we're looking here at this problem set, and this is solving a word problem using a quadratic equation with rational roots. Now, here's our problem. It's a lot of verbiage, it's a lot of words, alright? So, let's go through and just analyze this for a second. When it says that you're throwing from a height of 25 meters, you can see that there's the 25. When it talks about an initial downward velocity of 5 meters per second, they're just talking about this value right here, that -5. And finally, the last -5 right here is simply just the acceleration of Earth's gravity, okay? Now, this value is typically -16, but in our particular case, they said it's -5. So it's asking how long after the ball is thrown does it hit the ground. So first off, there's the picture that it shows you right here, right? And there's a ball that's thrown, okay, and it follows that path, and we have a total height here of 25 meters, right? That's how tall that is. Excuse me, let me erase that. This is 25 meters, and we're trying to find out how long it takes for it to hit here, which is 0 meters, all right? So notice this problem is more about understanding what it's really asking. It's asking how long does it take for height to be 0, okay? That is what this is asking, because when something hits the ground, height is 0. So let's go ahead and just hammer through this and solve it. Okay, I'm going to zoom this all out and slide it up. So here's our problem. We have h equals 25 minus 5t minus 5t squared. H needs to be 0, and that's 25 minus 5t minus 5t squared. Well, looking at this kind of has that form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. It's just backwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this as -5t squared minus 5t plus 25 equals 0. Okay, so notice all I did was I just shifted where some of the terms were. From here, I can see that a equals -5, b equals -5, and c equals +25. So what we have is x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, all we do is we just plug everything in. So -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. Now, again, a lot of this you're going to use a calculator to solve. And then we have 2 times -5. Alright, so continuing this process on, I'm going to scroll this up, and we're going to continue hammering this out. I can see here negative times negative, that's going to make these positive. So I'm going to get a +5 plus or minus, let's see, -5 squared is actually a +25. This negative and this negative make a positive, so I know I'm going to have 4 times 5, which is 20, and 20 times 25 is 500. So I'm going to go plus 500 all over 2 times -5 is -10. And so I see here 25 plus 500 is 525 square root plus minus 5 over -10. And the square root of 525, I'm going to have to just grab a calculator really quickly here. And that should be, if I remember correctly, I think it's 25. So the square root of 525 is 22.9 is actually what it is. There it is. So this is 5 plus or minus 22.91 all over -10. Now, what's really nice about this problem that you're working on is the fact that you do not need to get a decimal version of it. All you need is the excuse me, sorry, this one I think, no, this one you do need the decimal version. That's right, this one you do need a decimal version. So this is going to turn into 5 plus 22.91 divide -10, and then 5 minus 22.91 divide negative 10. So let's go ahead and find those answers really quickly. So we're going to take 5 plus 22.91 divide negative 10. So this gives us negative 2.791, which really makes no sense for time because that would mean you're going back in time. So we know this one doesn't work. And so now we're going to go 5 minus 22.91 and divide negative 10, and we get 1.791, and so this would be your answer. Okay? There's going to be another video for you to watch.